Hi, my name is Mark. I live in a rural town in the northern U.S. in New England. It's June and finally the sun and the weather are signaling summer. The plants are green and lush and there's a slight breeze. The sky's pure blue and the waterfall and small pond behind me are perfectly calming. I wanted to speak with you about being stuck, about feeling stuck. Stuck in life, in relationships, and stuck about money. I know how that feels. I've been there before many times. But I'm not here to commiserate with you and to have a pity party. I want to show you how to get unstuck. I also want to show you how everybody wants you, which is the title of this blog. You might be feeling alone and overwhelmed, but I can assure you, with the economy and the toilet the way it is, and with over 25% of the American population either unemployed or underemployed, that you are very much not alone. It's worse in other countries. For a fact, you have a lot of company. But I'm going to give you some information and insight that can separate you from spinning your wheels with that very unhappy group. Your situation is not hopeless. There is a way out, and the path out doesn't require anything fancy or expensive. I do want to introduce you to some tools that I use to fast-track my way out of being stuck in the hole and back to prosperity and success, and I feel confident that they'll work for you. But my purpose isn't to sell you something, just support you, give you the benefit of my own experience, and let you make your own decision about whether you want to get out of your rut or just stay stuck. The secret actually involves something that you already know, but that you forgot. Let me explain. As kids, we all just do and be. We get an idea in our head and we run with it. Whether it's going from crawling to walking or deciding to pick up the language around us, we try, we fail, we get ridiculed, people laugh at us. We don't care. We keep at it until we succeed. Magic word there, until. I have it written on the wall in my office. It separates successful people and kids from wannabes. Somewhere around the age of 7 or 8, I think, we get our focus kicked out of us. And for no good reason, we begin caring what other people think of us. Maybe that's the molding that school does. It probably makes the job of the teachers a little easier, but it comes at a great cost because we stop trying. As kids, we express ourselves, and if you think of the kids you know, they have very distinct and unique personalities and spirits and characteristics. We each are wired in our own way, and we each see the world slightly differently, in a wonderful way, that can be a profitable and huge benefit to those around us, if we harness it properly. I can teach you how to do that. The fact is there's a gold mine of unique talent and experience inside of you that someone needs to hear right now, to save them from disaster, to empower them, or to spare them from wasting time on some life detour that they may be in. Sometimes we get so lost and focused on surviving, commuting, dealing with difficult people at work, coping with being downsized or even unemployed. It's easy to pick up the negative message that we're inadequate and that you are not enough. Nothing could be farther from the truth. It's a kind of an adult extension of losing our childhood dreams and innocence and worrying more about what others think instead of expressing our own spirit. Actually, keeping up this fear of loss and the feeling of being less than enough keeps us enslaved to work, to toxic relationships, and to continuously nibbling away and eroding our sense of amazingness and importance and guidance to others. My uncle used to say that the most important and charitable thing that we could do for the poor and less fortunate is to not be one of them. Sometimes, to be most effective at helping others, our family, children, and friends, we need to first heal and to shore up our own lives. I can help you to do that with some simple tools that I'll share with you in a few moments. I can help you to rediscover a way that you are more important and influential than you're leading yourself to believe. Once you make a few simple corrections to yourself to get unstuck, you should be reaching outside of yourself, getting paid, building up and helping others, instead of spinning your wheels in a state of poverty and hopelessness. It's just not becoming of you. You were meant to do far more than this silly little spinning wheels dance that you keep repeating every day. Together, let's get you back on track. So that's my message to you today. I can't, and probably you can't, change the circumstance of your current situation. I've been in some rough and tough places too. Bankruptcy, foreclosure, losing my house, my credit, and even scraping sometimes for loose change to find money for food and gas. It's embarrassing. It sucks. But like me, you can put it behind you, and you can use it as your rags to riches story instead of making the whole your home and getting too comfortable there. There's a way out that I can show you to find and reconnect with your power, to stabilize, transform, and improve your life, and to start believing in yourself again. I'll show you how to take the gifts that you have, the crafts and the art and the song and the movement that you have locked up inside from childhood, and let it out. There are some life experiences that you've survived that you need to share that can inspire and spare someone else who's stuck from losing hope. I'll show you how you can leverage your unique experience to earn extraordinary money from people who will be indebted to you for your support. And that's truly a win-win situation. So it's time to capture you back, and I can help you. There's a simple tool that you've often seen others use, and it's time that I guide you step by step to learn and to leverage it for yourself. It's a fast way that you can reinvent yourself, leverage your income, and boost your confidence. You'll reclaim your spirit and your inner power. It's easy, and I'll help you at each step along the way. You can do this, and there's nothing to lose unless you want to stay stuck in your particular rut. So it's time to stop blaming others and dwelling on your problems. You've tried that approach for years, and you know inside that it doesn't work. Bad plan. People have been in tough situations before, and like me, they've gone on to prosper and thrive, and you can have the same experience yourself. I even had some health issues that I found were holding me back, and I'll address those special areas in a different video. But I want you to know that there is hope, no matter how special your own hopelessness may feel. It's not the situation that you're in or the people around you that are the problem. The way out is you. Deciding right now that you're going to change, to stop reacting to your situation, and to start steering yourself out of the small world that you're stuck in, and use your talent and your strength and some new tools to break out of those confining walls. Together, we'll connect with others and go on this exciting new life journey, empowered and discovering new wealth along the way. If you're ready, if something in my words sparked a light inside of you and woke up a dormant, sleeping spirit and confidence inside of you that you forgot about, I'm glad and I'm excited. You will never be the same. You cannot unforget something. And the truth about your power and uniqueness that you discovered just now, today, won't go away. You'll dream about it tonight. And it'll sneak into your consciousness every time you're stuck in traffic and the light turns red, or daydreaming at work. Best you take action right now so your unused potential won't haunt you. I mentioned that I'd give you the support and the tools to take this journey towards wealth, self-discovery, by showing you a step-by-step way to harness your skills and your uniqueness to a massive world online audience. There are people who need to hear your story. And you need to transition to being inspiration instead of looking for it. The Empower Network tools below are your first step towards this positive change. We'll meet and I'll introduce you to a family of people like you who will train and motivate and inspire you. We're a family of people who are helping one another to succeed and having our success financially rewarded. So in conclusion, for a few short minutes, we've gotten to know one another, and maybe I've hit a chord, or maybe two, with you, encouraging you and believing in you. As I said in the title of this post, everybody wants you. Hidden in your gifts and talents and experiences lie an untapped fortune. Together we can develop and release it, and you'll make a lot of money sharing it with a global audience if you let me teach you how. You're still listening. That's good. And you have a choice. I know by your presence that you're ready for a change. And you need to decide. Decide now that your past is not your future, and that you are much more than the situation that you may find yourself in. I stumbled on the idea of transforming myself and shared my gifts with others online, and it's changed my life. I feel free, empowered, and it's provided me with a way to earn thousands per month, part-time, outside of going to work. It may be a ticket out for you, too. You can do this. Deciding that you've had enough and taking the next step to positive change by clicking on the link below. This is your powerful, simple beginning, where you prove to yourself that you are not just talk, but that you're taking action. Today, I've seen you bring hope and belief in yourself to the surface. And you need to act now while your mind is still open to positive change. You've opened a new awakening of self-belief, but it is a window and it may close. You've done some self-reflection and discovery and some hard work. Now take action and walk with me to continue the momentum that's already begun to lift your life up. I'm going to pay something forward. Years ago, someone I barely knew told me that they believed in me. And it was what I needed to hear at that moment. And I'm telling you right now, I believe in you. And I want to meet you. I want to hear your unique story. And I want to be inspired by what you've done. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you can start to transform your life. To get unstuck, you can reclaim your inner power, and you can create sustained. I'm going to pay something forward. Years ago, someone I barely knew told me that they believed in me. And at that moment, that was what I needed to hear, and it changed my life. I want to do the same for you. I believe in you. I know that we haven't met yet, but we've been speaking back and forth for a few moments. I believe in you, and I want to meet you. I want to hear your unique story, and I want to be inspired by it. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you can start to transform your life, get unstuck, reclaim your inner power, create sustained wealth, and you can release those unique gifts and talents that you've been blessed with, but that you may not have used recently. You can profitably help others who desperately need to hear your story and your message. Thanks for listening. Please don't disappoint yourself. With these tools and support, I can take you from where you are now, however desperate and low it may feel, and give you a ladder to climb out of the hole of circumstance that you find yourself in, to get unstuck, to find wealth, personal power, and to get your spirit and happiness and laughter back. Click now and let's get started. I can't wait to meet you on the other side and to introduce you to my partners and your new friends. I'll see you soon, and I wish you all the success.